Hello, my name is Cesar Morales, and Dale Guzman is on special assignment. That's right. Dale is out there doing his thing, being a father, and I think he's getting himself a new place. So he's running about. But don't worry. I have a very special co-host. He's gonna be my main squeeze for the night. That's right. You look at this guy. There he is, Mr. Marat Mychaels.
I'm trying to do my best Dell impression. I've let my beard grow for a couple of days.
Not gonna happen.
I needed more time. I needed more time.
You definitely need more time and more weight. We also got.
I tried to eat as much as I could over the last couple of days.
The last couple of weeks. All right. Well, we all know that this is a nice little charity event, and we got the comic capsule guys on. We're gonna have some good fun, good wholesome fun for the family. Not really. Whenever you have Aaron and Ryan on, it's kind of questionable. Here we go. Look at this. There's Aaron.
Whoop. What's up, guys?
Yes, whoop. And then we have Ryan.
What's happening?
And from the comic capsule, Mr. Andrew Luy. Is it Luy, Andrew?
What's up, guys? Luy.
Luy.
How you doing, Caesar? Right?
I'm doing good, man. I think Lawrence said he might not show up. I don't know. He may or may not. But he has the link, so Andrew can draw. Lawrence can show up if he decides to be all in it. All right, guys, look at that. We got some people here. Dow's doing his thing. Thomas, how you doing, my man? Desmond. All right.
Desmond. Don't start shit. It's too early.
So everybody knows that Hurricane Helena came around. I think that was the first one to basically leave its mark and absolutely devastated Asheville. So I was talking to Aaron about coming on the show anyways. It's been a while since we've had this guy, and he's like, you know what? Asheville is like a stone throw away. And firsthand he got to see the devastation, and I said, well, how about we do sort of this charity thing, and you could give it to you, and you could donate to the church, and it'd go to a good cause. And I'm in, he says. So then, of course, I asked his buddy Ryan, and I had Marat to hop on, and Andrew, and it all came together. So this is a fantastic cause. I love it, and I appreciate all of you guys donating your time, and not only your skills, but I know that time is precious, and some of you guys are.
This put us at even for the favors owed.
No.
Okay.
No, not really. Right. No, not at all. Angela, how are you? Shout out to Prairie Meadows Nursing Home, who watches us every Tuesday night.
I was like, they're like number one fans, man. Every time I come on, I see Angela's name. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, she's always the one typing around for the for all their answers and stuff like that. Yeah. So this is the way it's going to work. While these guys are drawing, we're going to geek out. We're going to talk about NYCC. We're going to talk about the good stuff the comic capsule has, which I've been seeing all over IG with the fire and ice stuff, which is kind of cool. Marat's going to be helping me with some commentary, because that's what he's here for. And plus, we're going to get we're going to get down to some of the stuff that happened at NYCC. I'm hearing it was a good show. I heard it was a crowded show.
It was jam packed.
Yeah,
that I do know. So Aaron is going to be drawing TMNT stuff because he has a nice little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle blank sketch. So that's what he's doing.
A black one too.
Black one, yep.
Nice.
Now Ryan, yeah, he does. He likes his colors. I got to tell you, I do like Aaron's. Okay, all right. So I'll tell you what. Ryan is still very undecisive. So we're going to give everybody in the comments, including you, Marat, you're in with, and Andrew. What do you want Ryan to draw?
That's nothing crazy. It's charity. Remember that.
PG, it's charity. So don't get
PG.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? What would you like Andrew Ryan to draw? More turtles? Tim Evans is saying. What else, guys?
Go with Venom. The movie's coming out, so and everybody loves
Venom. Okay. Last Ronin. Well, actually, Zach, Aaron is doing a Last Ronin. Marat.
Marat, I think
Desmond. I'm just kidding. I love Desmond.
Yeah, the Last Running is definitely happening. But we're just looking for something for Daredevil comes out. Superman.
that one.
Superman. So you're getting some stuff here, Ryan. So Superman. We got Daredevil.
Here's
all right, let's see what's the first.
People that are suggesting these things, are they going to bid on them?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
you
right.
guys. Elektra. Now this is the point. Now this is the way it's going to go, people. They're going to start drawing. You guys start putting in a bids, and we're going to bid this up as much as possible because it's all going to a fantastic charity, and we want to get as much. We want to squeeze as much money out of your bony little wallets as much as possible for tonight because it's going to be all going to the Asheville Relief Fund. So, no Dell tonight. No, Dell is doing fatherly things. Bone, Elektra, Boba Fett. But remember, you guys have to, all those who are giving us some suggestions, make sure you're the one bidding on it. So if you really want a Boba Fett, you got to pay for that Boba Fett. You know what I'm saying? So
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, who's actually, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I was about to do the Gambit voice, but that's stupid. Why don't we go with who's going to be bidding, people? Brandon, are you actually going to be bidding if we do Boba Fett?
But they want to know how to bid. Somebody asked how the bids are going to work.
Oh, yes. So this is how it's going to go. So whatever the bidding starts at, we start from there. And if someone bids 100, you could do 110. Then you'll be in the lead, and so on and so on and so on until the end till the show ends. And then once that's done, the winner
in the chat, in the comments, that's where they're going to
on the comments. On the comments, you put the price in the comments, and that's where we're going to start with. So, what
do you have the ability to pin a comment? So people that
what I'll do is I'll just show it like the top. We'll see. I'll show you guys. Yeah, you guys will see who's doing this and that. So live auction bidding and the thing. So bidding 20 on each. Dale says, "Oh, hold on. Okay, 50 bid on both right now." All right. So that being said, you want to go with the Boba Fett there, Ryan?
I'm thinking because I have this cool little Turkish exclusive.
Oh, that is dope.
It's a little smaller than like normal comic books.
Let me see that. How small is it compared to the?
Like I'll put it up against a normal comic book right now, so you can see it's a little.
Okay.
It's a little smaller, right. But I do have a Boba Fett book.
Okay, so
cool.
Okay. All right, let's do Boba Fett. So we're gonna go 50. Corey is starting 50 on each. So right now, the top bid on both Boba Fett and the Last Ronin is $50, and that's both are going right now to Brandon, who's the top bidder. So you guys could bid 55. I prefer increments of 5 to make things better. None of this 51.86 BS. Give us the fives. All right.
Give us something good.
So give us something good.
Show me something good.
All right. We're going on. Is that anonymous? The person who just sent me that?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Well, he just said
not anymore.
No,
not anymore.
Well, because you put it in the private, so I don't know if you wanted. That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry. I thought I did it in the public.
Go to switch your thing to comments instead of private chat.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I did a comments. All right. Well, we have 100 on both from our good comic capsule friend Andrew.
Don't mind me. I'm gonna switch cameras so you guys can see what I'm doing.
All right, $100. Let me take this one off. All right. All right. So since you can put it in the comments, Andrew, so I could actually pin it.
Okay.
All right. Cool. All right, guys. So they're on their way. Here we go. Sweet. Now Andrew just disappeared. Andrew's all over the place. It's like talking to my grandfather to try to change the TV.
He's like, you know what? And I'm out.
He dropped the 100. There you are. He dropped the 100. Now he's out. There we go. Martha, what are you drawing? Martha's not drawing.
I'm co-hosting.
I'm
changing it
he's
up.
my co-host.
I'm
Damn.
adding something to my
Yeah,
resume.
2.0.
Can CMC slab it? Can CMC slab it? What do you mean by Brandon?
Can they grade it?
Can they grade it?
Oh,
If you want to do that, I'm sure that Clan McDonald Comics can take care of that for you.
oh, there you go. Oh, Clan McDonald. I'm sorry. I'm not cool. I didn't catch that CMC. I thought you talking about my name. Okay.
I'm not drawing. I'm co-hosting.
Yes. He's co-hosting.
I'm
Marat
co-hosting. I'm adding to
He's
my
not
resume.
drawing. He has carpal tunnel from all
You
the
got enough
stuff
on your
over
resume, homeboy.
Shit, yeah. All right, guys. $100 is the bid on both books so far right now. So we're talking at 200, so 100 each. While they're doing that, do not hesitate to keep putting in the bids in the comments. But Andrew from Comic Capsule, who's on the show now, $100. Actually, Aaron, that's a good point. Can you tell people what you're going to draw tonight?
Oh yeah, I'm doing a. Well, I won't show you. I'll keep it surprise. But it's a black Last Ronin on black lane. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
All
Okay,
fancy
cool.
like with that one.
Yeah, he's all fancy. He's not like Ryan. Ryan's kind of boring. Instead, he's drawing in a Turkish book. There we go. So, Andrew, did you happen to have some of those comic capsules with you? The Fire and Ice?
I do.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah. Let me.
I'd like to
let me
actually
go
see
grab
it.
a couple, and I'll be right
You
back.
got it. All right, sounds good. And then we're also going to be talking about other than NYCC, which, like I said, it is. No, not yet, Dell. I will. I heard, not even heard. I actually saw a video of NYCC, and it looked claustrophobic.
It was.
I mean,
it was.
Am I wrong?
I felt like Sunday was even like the most heavy traffic of the whole show, which was crazy.
Yeah.
Usually that's
What-
Saturday, but it was nuts.
Okay.
Sunday was just insane. You couldn't get anywhere.
Oh my God. Now let me ask you guys: was the deodorant on high level or low level this year?
The first couple days I was told, because I can't smell. I was told by
that's
my
right.
wife that it was fine.
Oh.
It was Saturday and Sunday that those people ran out.
Cool.
It was bad. It was bad. It should be a convention requirement. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know how they have dogs? They had dogs sniffing your suitcases when you went through. They should have dogs sniffing people for deodorant. And if the dog whines, that means you put on some deodorant before you can come in.
That's hilarious.
I'm not gonna lie. That's
Why-
just common courtesy for the rest of us.
Why doesn't like Old Spice sponsor
Conventions.
conventions and give them
Because
out?
they'd run out of stock at the very first big convention. Pumping in that popcorn smell. Look at Jack.
That is good. That is
Okay.
good idea though.
All right. So right now, guys, remember we have $100 in both books. You guys could bet and bid on the increments of 5. So 105 will get you in the lead. Once again, as you can see, Boba Fett is being drawn by Mr. Kincaid, and Aaron is doing a Last Ronin.
He's being all
in
secretive
black-
and shit.
He's being all secretive. Yeah, he's not showing the.
I want it to be a surprise.
Dick.
Like, oh,
At
He
the end.
doesn't want us learning his tricks.
he's pretty. Aaron's.
I see how you are, Aaron.
Hide.
120 on the Boba Fett.
Nice.
All right.
There you go.
Brandon Brandon is a boba nut, so it's no surprise that he's probably gonna bid until he possibly cannot bid in much more.
No, I will warn you. I draw fast, so I might do 2. But I also dislike drawing Star Wars.
well, I tell you what. If you're gonna be this fast, how about Dealer's Choice on the second book?
Yeah. It might take me a minute because Star Wars is hard, man.
Okay, I was gonna ask why you dislike it, but yeah,
I
totally
love
makes
Star
sense.
Wars, but drawing, I mean, Boba Fett's not as bad. It's when they ask you to draw like Luke or Han or Leia or
Yeah.
somebody, because if you don't make it look like them, you just drew like a blonde dude in a robe with a lightsaber.
100%.
Blonde dude. So basically, Aaron in a robe. Is that what you're saying?
So I will tell you, when I first started, Star Wars it's always been big, but that was like some of the first things that people asked me to draw for whatever reason. And I think it was because the new Star Wars blanks started popping up for the first time. Yeah, I probably did 1,000 Slave Leias.
That's so funny.
And the ones that drove me nuts, they're like, can you give me a headshot of Luke Skywalker? Can you give me a headshot of Han Solo? That's just, if it has to look like Mark Hamill or it's just a blonde dude on the comic cover. Especially if it's just a headshot. It's just a blonde dude.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, if I drew Han or Luke, he would basically look like my dad. Not because they're
Han's white,
blonde or
bro.
anything. No, I know. That's what I'm saying, because that's all I know how to draw is my dad's nose. How about you, Marat? What's the one thing that you're like, oh, please don't tell me to draw this. Please don't ask me to draw this.
I hate drawing like Transformers.
Oh, so anything anything robots or Transformers in general?
Yeah, anything robots basically, because it's just kind of like it's shapes and
Yeah.
you got to everything has to be right because you get one piece of it off. Like if the arm is off perspective wise, then it could like ruin the whole sketch. And it just to me it's just boring. Like there's
all
no
line. It's all straight lines and
it's all
perfect
straight
circle.
lines. There's no kinetic energy to it. You can't like render it. So yeah, I really like when people ask for that. I'm like, no.
Yeah, Brandon, that's why we can't find any of those blanks. You hoarding them all.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So if you guys are looking for blanks, go ahead and hit up Brandon. He has
Star
100
Wars ones.
blanks. Yeah. So
Fine,
if you
we
guys
will
need some
do a
Star Wars
Marat
stuff,
Transformers variant.
Good.
Oh yes, we will.
oh, so you got to meet Dorf, huh? How unlucky for you, Ryan.
I got to meet Dorf.
All right. Well,
How unlucky for you. No, I think it was more. He had to deal with me, which is easy, but he got face to face with the boss lady. So.
oh, was he? Oh, that might have been. I hope you're wearing deodorant, Dorf,
he
because
get
she has the nose
berated?
of a bloodhound. Well, she does have a nose like a bloodhound, from what she always tells us. So if you weren't fresh underneath the pits, then
Hey, look, there's
I
Adele.
feel sorry for you.
Hey,
Oh,
Dale,
hey.
what's up, buddy?
How's it going?
What's up, bro?
Oh, there he is.
He made it.
You made it.
You all moved?
And you're on mute, Dale.
Oh,
You're on
I
mute.
want to say I'm like at 75%.
Nice.
You're
And then-
75%
We
what?
all, we all know.
75% energy or
Honestly, and then I have politics today because I'm running for school board. So like I had a lot to do today, and I worked to cover somebody else's shift. So it's been a hectic day, and I was like, I don't know, I was gonna make it. I'm probably gonna get off in a bit, but this is because I'm tired. I wanted to be here for at least for a little bit.
Leave it to
Go
Dell to
for it.
show up, and we have absolutely no idea what he started his sentence off with.
I forgot it's Ryan. He's always
Popped up and was like, "Yo, I'm just gonna let you know I'm at like 75%. 75% of what, bro?"
I thought I was talking. I forget. I just
Vote for Dell. Vote for Dell.
Go for Dell.
Team Dell. Yeah. All right, Andrew. Let me see those goodies you got going.
Okay,
there,
ready?
Comic capsule.
so.
Yeah, let's do this.
I actually had a party foul, and I left the fire in the warehouse. You guys get to see the ice.
Well, that's like getting the ice cream, but not the sprinkles, bro.
Is that modern or silver?
This one is silver.
Nice.
We have moderns coming out by the end of the month.
So explain to me what the difference is of the ice and just a regular comic capsule.
So the comic capsule currently comes in 2 flavors, right? The clear and the black, in both silver and modern. The fire and ice are basically blue and red.
And you're talking about the plastic itself?
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
Okay.
like this part, the back part.
I was gonna say, speak to me like I've never seen it.
Yeah. Well, there you have it.
That it's you guys have been taking off, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. People like it.
I think it's the way to go. If
it's a
you're
really
not
good
one
product.
to
Thanks.
if you're not one to slab stuff and you're tired of top loaders and all that good stuff, I think you should just,
I mean, I might have some
Oh,
ice.
there you go, Ryan. Nice.
I think I know what you're talking
Caesar,
about.
What's
Yeah.
their bid at? Because somebody's bid $100.
No,
I'm not
so
caught
what
up with the bid.
We're already
Andrew-
at 100.
yeah. So Andrew bid at Andrew's at 100 and Brandon is at 120 for the boba.
All right, so Ray, you have to go a little bit higher than that, brother, for you to get on Aaron's mystery sketch.
I apologize to everyone because my StreamYard is not attached to my YouTube, so like I need to figure out how to link that or create my StreamYard to a new YouTube account.
No, that's
Caesar,
that's
so
all
I
right,
just
all
sent
right.
you a picture. Somebody sent me a
Mhm.
picture of their first comic capsule. So like I can't share it right now because I
Oh.
just messed up. But if you can share it, Caesar,
Let me
you
see
can show
this.
it. Jason
Yeah.
Robinson.
Oh,
It was pretty cool. Like,
okay.
somebody on their comment section was able to post that.
All right. Let me see if I could
So 110 on
see
Aaron.
this.
Yep. 110 on Aaron's. Nice.
So I'm doing 125 on both on each of those.
Ooh, 125 going to Andrew, coming with the heat. That comic capsule money.
Brandon, I will actually. It depends on what time, man, because I will actually be heading out to Texas on Friday.
So this is this is J Rob's, right? So J Rob had a commission done
Yes, sir.
and he's using a comic capsule. There you go.
That is beautiful. That looks great in there.
Nice.
That does look good.
That is really nice.
Yeah, comic capsule's all right, man. They're doing the Odin's work over there.
And that's if you win.
All right. So where are we at? So we're at 110 for Aaron. Oh no. I'm sorry. You went up, Andrew,
125
right?
on both.
125.
125 on
yeah.
both.
25. Andrew's leading.
Okay.
What's
Andrew,
up, Chris?
What's up, Chris?
Speaking of going to Texas, that's where I'm going to. Chris Hayes' show, Cowtown Comic Con this weekend.
Thanks a lot, Jason. Appreciate that.
Is that Fort Worth?
Yeah, Fort Worth.
Nice. It's a good show.
So, all right. Once again, we're going to recap 125 on both the Boba Fett and for the Last Ronin. And the top winner right now is Andrew. We have plenty of enough time for you guys to get your greedy little hands and some OAs. And we all know what Ryan does. And Aaron's being all mysterious. Aaron Bartling. Doing what he
So
does.
just to sweeten the pot for your audience, I'd like to
Ooh.
kick in 4 capsules, one of each color, and I'll send it to both Aaron and Ryan, and maybe they could package it in their package before they send it out.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
So that the winner,
So two,
Nice.
So
But what
two
if you're
each,
the
huh?
winner?
unless I'm the winner.
And there you go,
Yeah.
Brandon. You don't have to pay for comic capsules. Just win the bid.
there you go, Ryan. So let's talk about NYCC. So
Let's talk.
we were talking about it and in the green room how the internet likes to take off with hearsay, right? And I think we all heard at the same time. You're not going to be getting any Peach Momoko exclusives because a fight broke out and they stopped.
I was actually online for that.
You were
Now,
in the
did
line.
they
You're in
stop?
line?
I was in
Okay.
the line. I was like 50 people back, and the way that New York Comic Con aisles are set up, it's like New York City streets, right? Like you have your horizontal, then you have your vertical. So I'm standing on a vertical, directly facing the comic store that was selling this Spawn exclusive Peach Momoko cover. And then when they opened the doors to the general public, they didn't have like line control. So picture a bunch of people coming from the two different avenues on the on the left and right. So it was literally one big cluster around, and they didn't, like I said, they didn't have any crowd control, line control. They didn't have a person. Normally they'll have like someone holding a pole with a sign that says front of the line. Then they'll have one or two employees going down the line, making sure people don't cut in, and they had none of that. So immediately when all these people rushed, some of the employees from this comic store were like, back up, and then they literally changed the front of the line from the street to the other avenue, and there was this mad rush of people just getting on that line there. And that was the point where I hate confrontation and I hate big aggressive crowds, and I saw it was getting aggressive. Like the feeling in the crowd was like, I hate this, I'm gonna get that cover at any cost.
Yeah.
Man.
And
That's crazy.
I walked away. At that point I was like, I'm not dealing with like them changing the line. The book is awesome. And then I went and just bought some blank covers from another comic store. And later on, I heard that there was a fight, like a physical altercation. And I have to give a shout out to my friend James. He came up to me later and he's like, yeah, were you part of that debacle? We were actually standing online, and he left because he saw what was going to go on. So then later when I saw him, he was like, oh, did you end up getting one? And I'm like, nah, I'm not dealing with that. He pulls one out for me. And I was like, what? I was like, yo, that is dope. So I have to give my buddy James some credit. Thank you for that, James. Wow. Yeah.
So
it was solid.
What it went from was a major fight to then there was no fist thrown. It was just shouting and shoving and cursing. Apparently they shoved a woman, someone's wife. I mean, it's sad that we're talking about comic books. Okay, if everyone just was civil and cool, everyone would just get one.
No, you're not. But you're talking about a Peach Momoko Spawn cover, dude. That is worth blood. No, actually, I'm kidding. But I do, yeah. I did hear that there was blood involved somehow. I don't know if it was someone got punched or something. But I wasn't there. I didn't see it. But I heard that.
Okay, so physicality might have actually still been in play.
Maybe
that's what we're trying to figure out. Is did somebody actually get hit?
I heard there was tried to move the line and somebody's wife got shoved, and that's when it escalated. But
I'm surprised Marat didn't have like a pool cover for that event. Like, you know what I mean? Because Marat always on top of these things. Once there's like news breaking out.
I almost drew the cover today, but I had other stuff to do. Trust me.
That would have been fun to see.
Give me my peach.
You know, but there's still time. It's still hot news. So
yeah, right. It's only been 2 days. It's fine.
Yeah, I know. I am slacking, right?
Other than that drama, was there any other drama going on, or was it pretty slow? Regular, run of the mill.
It's a con. There's always some sort of drama. This retailer don't like this retailer. These people don't like these people. This person cut in line to get the new Daredevil John Tyler Christopher cover. He got 2. We're only supposed to get 1. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Like, a lot of people were complaining about the VIP stuff. Like, oh, they all got sold out before 10 o'clock. And Listen, like, it is what it is, man. You just gotta be there early.
No kidding. You got to get there on
Um,
time because retailers, a lot of those places don't let retailers buy stuff. You have to be a attendee.
yeah.
So
Well, it is. I mean, let's all be fair here, right? I mean, there's people that traveled.
But I know
to,
retailers who told me they went down the line, and as soon as people got that peach book, they were offering them $100
Gee,
because they were
yeah.
selling them for 3 to 5 on eBay.
eBay.
So
Yeah.
you know,
Hey, that's what this market is, man. It's all
yeah, no, that's
supply and
it.
demand.
That's it.
And,
Yeah.
you know,
It's
but
part of the game.
I'm sorry. Before we proceed, I do have one question for Ryan. It looks
Yeah.
like you are rolling a kneaded eraser, right? Are you
I am.
taking off like the original sketch lines?
So what it actually does is it kind of takes off the excess pencil, so it's not
Cool.
going to smear on you as bad. These Turkish covers are a little trickier because they're kind of rougher.
Oh, okay.
But it does take off a lot of the excess. So when I go to ink, I don't have to erase as hard, basically.
Cool.
Interesting. Yeah, this is why
There's
it's
a
kind of
question
cool to
for
do
Marat
this.
and Ryan.
I will not personally be in New Orleans in January. I don't know about Marat, but I can tell you I will not be.
No plans to be there in January. My next show is MegaCon. Next year is 10-year anniversary of Do You Poo, and we got a lot of stuff planned. So
we're already drawing shit for that.
Yeah, I'll be pretty much at home for the next 3 months, getting ready for 2025.
That's kind of cool, though, right? I mean, that's a nice little change, right, Marat?
Right? Yeah. Who thought it? Who'd have thunk it? 10 years of poo. Crazy.
10 years of poo.
10 years of poo.
This
So
will
we
never
got a lot of
last.
awesome stuff going on. A lot of
So you're
crazy
gonna
stuff.
have one of those of Caesar?
Oh yeah, you still owe me one. You still owe me one. Hey, Marat, maybe by the time I see you in February, you could have that of me reading a book.
Well, and it's happening. Ask Mandy. I don't even know what my own house looks like. I'm on the road so much.
I know. So I'm saying to be at home for the next 3 months, it's a drag.
No, let's be honest. The plan is to be home for the next 3 months. We all that know Marat well, damn well know that something's going to pop up and he and I are going to be like, we gone.
I'm
gone.
I'm gonna put my money that they're gonna hit at Clan McDonald's sometime in December for some.
I already am.
So, hey, here's what I'm saying. I'm not doing a convention for the next 3 months.
There you go.
There we go. All right.
There we go.
There we go.
All
right.
For those of you that haven't seen it, here is that cover.
Okay, hold on.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, it turned out dope.
You know what? I'm glad you brought this up. I'm glad you brought that book up again, Andrew. Dale and I were having a conversation with Dale actually made a post about when this whole thing broke out about being a fight, an argument, what have you. So then people are posting it, right? And of course, the commenters, the douchebags who right away goes, why? For that? It's trash. Why get into an argument for that? I would never fight for that. What? And I thought to myself, listen, and I said it in the comment. There is so many artists or drawings that I see that I think is hideous, but I'll tell somebody in private, but I will never say anything in public. Like, why? Just scroll, man. But you know what?
So hold on,
Caesar.
We can't lie right now. I call myself out. When we have in the past critiqued very strictly on Rob Liefeld, right? On his covers in the past. And I feel like at that point I had a realization, like, dude, I'm just like them. I'm not as bad at them. Maybe I feel like there's some more high ground that I didn't say what they said. But still, I shouldn't have said anything. Like, hey, you don't like the cover? I was part of like, oh no, look at the chest. Oh look, he can't draw feet. That still isn't the same genre where people are making fun of Momoko, right? Where her stuff is trash. And I saw that, oh, that's hurtful. I never considered like, oh, why I'm doing the same thing to Rob, right? And I mean, those shits and giggles is not right. And I'm publicly apologizing. I put it in my post like, I did that in the past, and I'm mad if I did that. So as I get older, I'm learning like, just shut up, just move on. Like you said, anything you want to say in private, joke around, but public like this in a platform that we have, I think I should scale it back. I'm not going to tell anybody else to do it, but me, myself, scale back the jokes on certain art, critiquing it, posting it, like something I should, as I'm going older, learning as of now. So my public apology, Rob. I don't, you see it once in a while. I know you've seen it because I commented on stuff. Sorry, apologizes, and then same thing. Everybody commenting on Momoko, fuck you, and that's it. Go ahead, Caesar.
It's so true. Now, Marat, I'm going to point this towards you because I'm pretty sure you get this, right? I'm being, you do your poo, you're like, oh, what a trash. Why people spend their money on it.
All the time.
All the time. Whenever I hear that, the first person that comes to mind is Marat. I swear, because I'm probably going to, Marat, you probably get the most hate over something you love to do. And people love it. Now, that's the funny part. You're going 10 years, my man.
That's it.
That's why we laugh.
This. We laugh because it's 10 years of something that people quote unquote hate, but yet if it was that bad, you wouldn't have gone 10 years.
Well, here's the thing. And funny enough, I got this from Rob. I mean, you guys know he's a good friend of mine, known him forever. A mentor, give me my break. But God, this had to be in the mid 2000s. He was reading a book on George Bush being reelected. And the whole thing was he got reelected by catering to his base. He stopped caring about trying to get Democrats to vote for him. And all he cared about was getting every Republican to come out and vote for him. And that's how he won the presidency the second time around, even though he wasn't a very popular president. And so the lesson I got out of that was, why do I care about somebody who doesn't like my work, who doesn't support me, who doesn't, appreciate what I do? Like, that's cool. Like, don't like it. What I'm doing is I'm producing work, books, product for the people that do enjoy it. And not only is it financially beneficial, because clearly a lot of people enjoy it, whether they're there to buy them for their PCs and they love them, or whether they know there's money in them. Because that's the other thing. You can hate it, but the poo books, a lot of retailers, that's their bread and butter, and that's how they survive. So it's like, you can hate on it, but it's actually good in a lot of ways for the comic community, because it's bringing money in and producing revenue from publisher to retailer to fan, who then, I know a lot of fans who buy 2 of each and then sell 1, and that covers the cost of both, because the books do go up in value because they're so collectible. So there's that part of it. And then, the first 5 years, it was a very selfish thing. It's like, how all of us, what do you do? Andrew created Comic Capsule to make a living, to do well, to support his family. That's what we all do. We have our job to support our family, to do as good as we can financially, to put ourselves in a good place. So that was the first 5 years. But especially the last couple of years, I love seeing the smiles on people's face when they walk by the tables, cracking up, like somebody will see, oh my God, look, he did, poo as Freddy Krueger. That's crazy. And kids laugh and parents laugh, and, cool. They buy a book. That's awesome. They don't. I put a smile on their face. And then the other thing is, I love giving opportunities to up and coming retailers or artists who need a break, who, a retailer who can't afford to buy 500 copies of something. Now they can come in and, basically get their first variant, get their toe wet in the variant world, for a lot less. And then artists who never have gotten a break, okay, this is their first shot. I mean, shoot, you got one sitting here. I think I published Ryan's second cover,
Yep.
So, and look where his career has gone, but he needed a break somewhere. He needed somebody.
Even after people said, "Don't get that guy."
Yeah, and
really?
we always have a story. One of my top retailers at the time was like, "I don't think you should use this Kincaid guy. He's not very good." And I was like,
God.
"I think I see some serious potential in him." And I think we know how that all worked out.
I'm doing all right.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like 2 years ago, I found out that the Pooh covers. I think it was when I was working with Whatnot and doing selling on Whatnot. Is that I found out that it's the same story each time. I never knew that until. And the thing is, my wife's a Pooh fan. So I bought it
Not
for
all
her.
of them. Not
Well,
anymore.
I found out that it's changed. But when I first started 3 years ago, with the Pooh books, selling and buying, I thought it was different stories. I honestly never read them until somebody told me. I'm like, are you serious? I got into it. I'm like, oh shit. And it's cool because people buy it for the covers. They don't care what's
They don't
inside
care.
sometimes. They just want to see what's the new cover for it. And my wife's the same way.
I've told many people, I have people walking up to me. They go, "I have about 100 of these. What's inside?" And I'm like, "Open one up. You got 100." Like they can't all be 9/8. Like they can't all be
Right. Right.
Like crack
You
one
have
open.
you have 99 more. You open up one of them, right?
Yeah,
You'll be
and
all right.
then when people do, they actually think the story is funny because I feel like me and Terry did write a funny little story. So that's kind of the thing is like, but I realized nobody cares. Like, sorry, like when it comes to the Pooh books, nobody cares. But and that's why we've been able to be so relevant, where people can go, "Hey, do you have that Peach Momoka Pooh yet?" Like, like it's been 2 days, but if I have to do new interiors every time, we can be, on point with everything that's happening in pop culture, or what's hot right now. And the fans don't care, and clearly the secondary market doesn't care, and the only people that seem to care are the people who hate the product anyway, and I don't care
Yeah, they're
about
making it more
them.
popular by hating so much. So, a quick question while we're on the subject of Pooh. What is everybody's favorite cover, including Marat, and including in the comment section? I want to know what is your favorite Pooh cover that he's published. I know there's a lot. I know Marat can't remember
There's
all
a
of them,
lot.
but there's got to be one or two that stick out. Like, oh, I remember that one. Oh, that was my first one I bought. So let's go around.
Can't ask me that. I'm biased.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan, you're the first one. What's your favorite?
You know what? I can honestly say my favorite Pooh cover that Marat has produced is the one he and I just did on a whim. And it was the first. If I'm wrong, Marat, let me know. It's the first triple lenticular Pooh ever.
Oh yeah, that's a symbiote Willie. I wonder if I have one. It is.
Well, it's got Miles Pooralis. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it does have Pooh
it's
on it.
counterpoint. It's got Pooh.
It is
Miles
it is
Pooralis. That's
insane.
fucking funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
That's my fault.
I've had a lot of people who saw it in New York tell me it's the best lenticular cover they've ever seen. Like,
yeah, Miles Pooralis.
We're not talking about art wise. That's all in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah,
because the quality of the lenticular itself is just next level.
How about
If anyone calls me Caesar D. Pooralis ever, I'm gonna disown you guys. Just letting you know.
well, you know what?
I'm so there now.
Everybody's already.
You just did it yourself, man. You don't
Son
tell
of
us
a
stuff
bitch.
like that.
So
All right,
Aaron,
who's
what's
next?
your favorite cover, Aaron?
I would say it's pretty old at this point, I think. But Marat, you did a Halo one, right?
Yeah.
I think any of that. Didn't you do multiple Halos?
Yeah, we did a couple of the Halo covers. Yeah,
I think that one because like I am. That's probably one of my favorite games of all time. So just seeing that, I was like, that is so sick. So I think number at Halo was it Halo 2? You did one for Halo 2, right?
Yeah, the one where he's kind of coming over. It's got a greenish tint to it.
Okay, so you did one for the Halo 1 cover, right? I know for sure.
We did. I've drawn like 3,000 Pooh covers.
I know. Yeah. I think you did one for number 1, and I think you did one for number 2, and it was the one where he's like holding the dual SMGs. But I remember, I'm pretty sure you did that, and I remember seeing that and be like, "That's so cool." So I would say, or I guess, I mean, I did it, but it was a lot of fun. I might be biased, but doing the Lost Series one was a lot of fun.
Oh no, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool to do. So,
I'm gonna take you back.
Andrew-
I will actually show you my favorite one. I was just being a smartass. Trying to find it.
Is this the one you're talking about, Aaron? I guess I.
You see?
Hold on, let me. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that
I
one.
have that one.
Yeah.
That's
that,
mine.
that it's like, yeah, it's so sick. The lighting, everything, the
I
nostalgia.
have that
like,
one too.
So
sick.
being the guy that I don't really, I love Star Wars, but I don't like drawing them. When he did this one, I thought that was slick.
That is one of my favorites. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite poos. Was the Darth Maul poo.
Yeah.
Thanks,
what about you, Andrew?
I gotta give
Do you have
credit. Both those covers were digitally painted by Dan Feldmeyer, who is one of my big partners in crime, and he makes me look good. Him and Sean Forney, they colored the hell out of my stuff and really make it awesome.
Yeah,
this is
they brought it.
Ooh, there you go, my buddy.
$150 bid.
My buddy Joey. Joey, I knew you're gonna fucking do that. I just tagged him because once I saw Boba Fett, I hit you up, Joey, because I know for a fact you're gonna jump on that Boba Fett. So 150 on Boba.
The other thing that cracks me up, we're talking about the hate on the poo stuff. The one thing that cracks me up, Marat tells me all the time. Two parts to it. If everybody hates poo so much, poo has got to be one of the most printed variants at New York most of the time. How many variants were there this year, Marat?
I would say it was probably about 20 retailers and 30 variants.
See,
That's amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
So clearly it doesn't get that, people are getting it.
Right.
The other one that cracks me up is that all these people that are like, yeah, I don't buy poos. Like, I just don't get it. Marat always tells me, we'll get you eventually. And when we did the lenticular, we've done a couple ones that people bought from me, and they're like, I just don't understand the poo, but I got to get this. Like, this is just great. And I'm like, there it is. We'll get you eventually.
Because it's how go ahead.
No. I'll go last because I'm the last guy. But I like to what Andrew thinks. But go ahead, Marat.
No, I was just gonna say because it's Javon Jordan told me about a year and a half ago something. He's like, it's become more pop culture than comic book at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of a thing because you're parodying or homaging, famous albums, athletes, these iconic images that resonate with people. And eventually, like what Ryan was saying, there is something that we're going to hit you with. Like it'll be your favorite album. And you're like, oh, I hate, this poo stuff, but I love, whatever, Appetite of Destruction by Guns N' Roses. And that poo cover made me laugh and I had to have it sitting next to my album. It's something eventually gets you. It's your favorite movie. It's your favorite album. It's your favorite, rapper, whatever it is, because it's all pop culture that we, make fun of. We'll pull you in. And once you buy one, Mandy always goes, you're like a drug dealer. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, I've never known a person to say they've only bought one. Like once they have the first one, it's a slippery slope.
Then they look for what's next.
Yeah.
It's like eating a chip.
agree.
You just can't have one.
That is.
Andrew, what's your first? Andrew, what's your favorite one that you know?
So actually, two have been named already. The Appetite for Destruction and the Darth Maul. Love them.
No, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
I saw the Appetite this past con, and I was like, man, I need to pick these up. But then I had so much stuff already. So I'm gonna definitely pick it up.
I almost got Dorf.
Did Marat? Are you the one that did the Boba Fett and the Mandalorian?
Yeah, we've done those. Yeah.
Okay, I like those, and the one that no one's mentioned that I think caught my eye the very first time was the Bane.
Oh yeah,
the Bane for some reason.
Yeah.
It was so the colors and everything just grabbed me. And once again, everyone knows I'm not a poo guy, but I respect the art. I respect how cool it looks. I'm just not a collector. I'll never shit on it. But hey, as I always say, it's not my money, man. If you want to spend the money on it, spend it.
I tell
Matter of fact,
it's like that, like what we're talking about with Peach. Like there's artists that people love that I personally may not like or understand. But go find where you see me shit on another artist.
Exactly.
Well,
I
here's
might
the
not
difference.
understand it.
Here's the difference, though. You're an artist.
Yeah.
So a lot of these people aren't artists, and they're that they're like, oh yeah, that sucks, and they don't realize what it takes to be creative, and like everyone creates their own way, just like everyone collects their own way. So like the most vocal people, I've learned the most vocal people are the ones that are the haters, and the ones that aren't going to buy it anyway. So like,
that's right. Right.
And,
and
Aaron
the ones,
and Ryan can tell you, they both can tell you, because obviously they're on. It's not as easy as it looks to take.
No, that's what I was just about to say. Like people think it's so freaking stupid. They're like, that's so stupid. Like that's child's work, basically. I'm like, yeah, take these famous comic book covers, take these famous, music albums and try and make it poo. The fucking anatomy itself, when you're trying to make it poo, especially like I'm dumb enough to do all the spider poos, and he twists and turns in the most ridiculous way. I'm like, how do I make poo do that and it still makes sense?
Yeah.
Just like to me, one of the most amazing artist forms are the dudes like on the streets in Times Square that you sit down for 5 minutes and they do like these caricatures of you, and it looks like that person, but it's like really
exaggerated.
Yeah, exaggerated. I think those are some of the best artists in the world. That's hard to do.
I sure shit can't do that.
Yeah, me neither.
Everyone has their talents, right? And the thing is with the Do You Poos is whether you like it or not, people love them.
Yeah.
And it's and we might be in this thing in 20 and Marat's gonna be saying, hey, it's gonna be 20 years of Do You Poo. And he's like, God willing.
From the beach somewhere, but he'll be saying it.
and it's all right, man. You know what? There might be certain things that we might criticize. There's a couple of Momoko stuff that I see and I'm like, I don't get it, but I would never say she's absolutely crap. For sure, for a fact, I think the one my least favorite Momoko was like the Venom. I was like, I don't like the Venom.
Yeah, but you could find any artist. Like I could find some. My favorite artist in the world is John Byrne. I could find one or two of his covers that I'm like, oh yeah, I don't like it, but
never shit on it.
Yeah, not everything's gonna resonate with everyone. Exactly. So
we all have our favorites.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
I know one of Ryan's favorite artists is a guy who I respect his work, but is not a cup of tea of mine. But I never was like, I don't get that guy's success. Like, even in behind closed doors with my friends, it's just like, oh, cool. It's not my style, that I would gravitate towards. But then clearly, somebody who is like a brother to me and we share a lot of common interests and we like a lot of the same stuff, it totally resonates with him. So what art is subjective. So
yes,
so subjective.
So, the thing is, go ahead, Dale.
I haven't seen mine. I want to see mine before I forget. I can't forget because I know which ones I like. DBZ, anything DBZ that he's done, I always get those. But the one that I bought like 3 copies of, right, and I've sold them already, but I bought 3 because of the moment I saw it, was the Amber Heard Do You Poo one, where she shit on that one, dude. I got a double signed, all 3 of them. I had to have it. Like, it was super funny. Like, how people I loved it because it was the most funny thing at the moment. That one, and then the one with the slap with Will Smith. Those 2 have been like the ones like, oh shit, those are fucking awesome. It made me laugh when I saw the cover.
Yeah, that's the other thing. He's gone beyond comics and that he goes to freaking life events and makes fun of that shit too.
I literally get messages when something happens. Like now, like literally something will happen, and somebody will text me or DM me, and they'll be like, "Are you drawing this already?" And a lot of times I am. Like the iPad is out. I'm starting to work on it.
That's awesome.
That's fantastic. It's about being relevant and being on point.
In the moment, we live in the moment.
Yeah, I mean, society is just like
I should say we do in the moment.
And next,
and I'm glad Glenn was the one that got that cover, and I'm glad I worked for them because I was like, oh, instead of paying me, give me some of those covers instead. And they paid me in pool covers because it's for my wife, and some of them I keep myself. So I appreciate you and Clan having a great relationship.
That's their family. Steve and Dana and Aaron, Wendy,
Colin.
yeah, Ryan, all of them, Riley, Colin, yeah, they're family.
Oh yeah,
So
that's what I was saying. I was
It-
like earlier, like I know for a fact, in these next 2 months, you're gonna end up over there. If Brian and them are gonna be there, for some reason, y'all are gonna end up over there too, because we already
there's
know
probably
about y'all's parties, and we know about Martha. We know all about that stuff. So
damn you, Dana.
yeah, going back to, and then we could move on to a different topic. But
Yeah.
people who talk shit about other people's art is not. They don't realize that it makes them look like
They
an
look petty.
absolute douche.
Yeah.
Douche, petty, asshole. That guy hates everything, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, did you see? Oh, that guy, he's a douche. I already read 4 of his comments. He's just one of those guys. They don't realize, they think they're cool by going against the grain, but it really, in reality, makes them extremely ugly. And guess what? I don't care to deal with you. And maybe you have a book I want. No, thank you. Because you're a douche. You know what I mean? So that we try to, I always say, even when I manage my employees, I always tell them, you you praise in public and you shame in private.
Yeah.
And that's my motto.
That's all.
So the other thing coming up, I think in a couple of days, is Venom. Whoop. No, this is my thing. I went on IG earlier to promote. I went on IG to promote the show earlier, and I made the case that I don't think there's going to be that many people at 12:01 midnight on Thursday morning to stand in line to go watch The Last Dance. How many of you guys are going to the theaters?
I'm going to drive in.
I mean, I'll see it eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, you're like me. You're going to theaters, Andrew?
I am not.
Okay, Aaron.
Amazon Prime, baby. Wait till that.
George, we've done it.
Rent it on there. Those movies are popcorn flicks for me. I feel like it's like Tom Hardy's dope, but I'm not gonna go spend $45 to go on a date with my wife to watch a movie that's probably average at best.
I am 100% behind Aaron. Yes, but agreed.
It's one of those things too that I don't care how well let's play devil's advocate. The critics come out and say, "Holy shit, what a surprise! This movie's great." It still wouldn't make me go to the theaters and go watch it. I'll wait for it to come out on TV.
That actually would make me go. Actually,
my kids love it,
really?
so that's the reason I'm going to be going too. My kids
because you could pack your family of 40 in a car for $5 and take them all to theaters.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too. And I always buy like pizza, and I don't have to pay for stuff. I mean, I still buy one popcorn and one drink just to support locally, but we'll make our own tacos and bring a table, bring the chairs, set up right there, and we're enjoying it. So either way, we're gonna watch it. But I am intrigued with the rumors and obviously it's no, but the continuation of the story to going to MCU with Tom Holland as well as Andrew Garfield possibly coming back to fight that, and having Tom Hardy still coming back for that. So there's a lot of stuff going on, right? I would go just for the background, see if it's true, so I can continue watching it. I would like Venom to continue because number 2 sucks. I'm gonna say to me it sucks. Number 1 was a solid 7.5, and I'm really hoping this one can bring it back to a 7, so I can continue watching in theater. Because there hasn't been nothing in the theaters I want to watch. They already canceled Blade, so there's something I gotta look forward to.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
I guess.
Here's the thing. I really enjoyed watching The Joker, the first one. Loved it. And I was super psyched about the second one.
Yeah.
I waited a couple days, and stuff I was hearing about it, I was like, oh, maybe the musical aspect is not really for me. And, so I didn't go see it.
Well, you and everybody else apparently, because it is app. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to watch it at home when I could pause it, go and take a leak and come back and not miss anything. Or maybe maybe it wouldn't matter. But it was a massive flop with the audience as well as financially. So
Yeah.
we'll see with that.
With
So
that,
let's
though,
go back to
with the Joker 2, right? That's what you're talking about?
yeah, the
Yeah.
Joker too. Yeah.
A lot of people, a lot of people are saying if this movie did not have the name Joker 2 and it was just like a random flick about psychotic or whatever it is, it would have been all right. And the
Yeah,
people
I believe
hated
that.
it. People hated it more because the first Harley Quinn's origins was all messed up. It was a lot more musical than it should have been. It was all in their heads and stuff. But like I can understand both sides. So at this point, for me, I'm not going to movies for this because I wasn't. But when I do watch it, I'm kind of like, you know what? It's not a Joker. I'm gonna try to like psych myself out. It's not a Joker movie. It's just gonna be a movie about something going crazy and stuff like that. I'm hoping that would change my answer. But yeah, that's what I was hearing from everybody. That the whole title Joker 2 is what ruined the movie itself.
So let's go back to the bidding. It's been very quiet because apparently Aaron doesn't like to show his shit. So all we see is Ryan's Boba Fett. So we have right now the bid is for 150 for Ryan's Boba Fett, and that's going to Joey Solo for 150 so far. Aaron is at 125 for the mystery book because we have yet to see what it looks like. I swear.
I'm almost done.
You're almost done?
You're almost done. Paint ain't even drying yet.
160 on Boba.
160 on Boba. Joey, you got to come up, my man, if you want this book, because look at that. That is clean. And I'll say it again. If you have yet to see Ryan's work, Ryan, to me, he exudes, and Marat and Aaron, maybe you agree with me, there's something about his lines that is just soft and clean. He has the softest lines, just clean.
It's true.
He's that guy.
What a jerk.
That guy. I will tell you, man, after sitting next to Humberto Ramos for 3 days watching him draw, I think I suck again.
So,
I was like, son of a bitch.
Well, we can't wait till Caesar draw and then be right next to you and make you feel
And
better.
then I'll be all right again.
Yeah.
yeah, you asshole. I just sing better than Ryan. I'll just take up that thing.
That's by all means. You can assume that all you want.
Okay, Brandon. So Brandon is right now the lead for what's 160, and Andrew is still in the lead with 125 for the team. Now, if you guys don't remember, Aaron is drawing the TMNT Last Ronin on a black cover. We assume it's going to be cool, but we wouldn't know.
Aaron, don't show
Get
it.
in your high bid now.
Don't show it, Aaron.
As a matter of fact, that's what it exactly, Marat. Get your high bid now. Get your high bid now for Aaron's book.
Should I do a sneak peek?
Right now.
I can guarantee you it's going to be badass.
I mean,
No.
I don't
I 100%. You know what? Do a quick flash.
See, there we go.
Do a quick flash, Aaron. Quick flash.
Oh, look at that.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Wow.
150.
Oh,
That's a steal at 130.
150.
wait a minute. Hold on.
Steal at 130.
It's 150.
Wait a
now,
minute.
right?
One more.
Who said
Oh,
what?
that is dope.
Come on, man.
That's
Andrew said 150
killer.
right now, didn't you, Andrew?
Andrew, 150?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
All right.
Worth,
150.
Drawing live.
worth way more. Both of them worth way more than that.
Easy.
Oh, man.
with those
150
capsules
for
on
Andrew.
it. Bam.
So
There you
200
go,
for
Russ.
Aaron.
There you go, Russ.
Oh, whoa. 200. All right. See, you should have been secretive as well, Ryan. You could yours could have sold for 4,000.
Who said I wasn't going to bid? I'm going to keep my own.
All right.
Brandon, you're too late, bud. It's 200.
It's 200 right now for. It's because
It's
it's in
200,
multiple.
okay.
We're sharing multiple places, so here it is, Brandon, so you can see it. Damn.
Ryan. Okay, Ryan is at 160. All right. So right now we have Ryan's at 160, and that is who did the 160?
Brandon did the 160 for Brandon.
Brandon for Ryan. Okay, Brandon.
You guys should
Okay,
apply.
cool.
I don't know if you guys know. I know Aaron does, and obviously Ryan does. Do you know Sajad Shah? He's an artist.
Oh yeah, of course.
So we call it the Sajad rule. Whenever we're doing a live, he tells you the higher you bid, the more lines he puts on the thing.
Yeah.
So that's what we should tell people. Like the higher these bids get, the more lines are going to be thrown on these bad boys.
That's right. Maybe a little bit of a background.
You're gonna get.
Out of curiosity,
color
are you using any like glow in the dark stuff on there?
My name doesn't start with an A.
Wait, what?
Aaron, are you having any glow in the dark stuff in your cover?
I mean, I wish, man. I don't have any glow in the dark paint, but that would be sweet.
Dude, that would honestly.
But I mean, honestly, like it's on these black blanks, the blue really pops already. So I think
Behind a comic
that is
capsule,
true.
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're gonna look
No,
great.
now,
I'm trying to
just
give him an advantage, bro. He's already beaten me. Damn.
just to reiterate, now, if you guys want to bid more than 200 for Ryan, just to make him feel a little bit better, don't forget you're also getting 2 comic capsules for the Boba, and you're also getting 2 comic capsules with for the Ronin.
Yep.
Courtesy of the comic capsule. The fantastic way to store your books.
Ryan, bust out that chrome marker for the
Bust out
highlight.
the chrome. Yeah.
So we will,
It's
now
coming.
that we bring that up, I'm gonna show off our sponsors. I'm gonna talk to them to see if we can get you some of these things.
This episode of the
Real
Comic
quick.
Menu is proudly sponsored by Superior Stand, the stand that stands back. Use code The Comic Menu for 25% off at superiorstand.com. And follow us on Instagram at The Superior Stand for more.
So I'll
Right.
talk to Jason and Robert, see if we can get some of these donated as well to the winning bids. If not, I'll just give you mine. But we want to give y'all as much as possible. I mean, he's donating capsules. Least we can do is more than our time, our platforms, like see if we can get some stuff. I know Caesar has a lot because he got a lot.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
No, you ever seen him yet? Okay, I got
Why
mine.
you gotta put him on blast, man? What's wrong with you?
Wait, you
I-
never did you ever send me your address?
No. Oh, you're talking about comic capsules?
No, I'm
Oh, I
talking
thought you
about
meant the other thing.
yeah.
Oh,
There's
the
a,
stand.
No. I got yours. I got
Oh,
yours. I
good.
still owe you a
Looked
commercial.
Like, I was like, what?
yeah, and see, Dana
And-
has Superior Sands too. And with the Clam McDonald.
Yeah. No, I still owe you a reel or a
No,
because I'm gonna
no.
do it.
You don't owe any.
No, well,
What's
I
up,
want to
Billy?
do it because you looked out for me, my man.
When you
Hey,
wanna-
Billy.
He likes talking in that voice. It's okay.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I know. He wants. Let's see. Ryan always wants me to talk in that voice. Billy, just let you know. So Ryan's Boba Fett is at 160 right now, and you didn't even get to see Aaron's secretive, but he did show it. He's doing a Last Ronin, and it's at 200. So 200 and 160. That's what we're going. And Marat's free because look at him.
I'm free.
You know,
Marat's
Marat's-
expensive. Trust me.
What'd you say?
I said, Marat's expensive. Trust me. I room with him.
Is he bougie? Is Marat bougie?
Neither one of us are bougie. So we
Yeah,
get
I
along.
think so.
my bouginess goes to I like to have almonds and frappuccinos when I visit Clam McDonald. That is the
Yeah,
level of
and-
bouginess.
All right,
And,
I got
175.
done. Mine's done. So
175, Ryan.
all
And
right.
Joey Solo.
Good job,
Thank
Joey.
you, Joey.
Free
Thank you,
proof.
Joey, my man. Joey's a big Star Wars fan as well, so it's
Nice,
so
nice, he's
surprised that he's
bougie.
doing this.
Should we just bid on Marat? I mean, you can try. So
I'm gonna show up to your door. You got to feed me.
I
I'm
don't
like
think
a
you're allowed
stray.
to do that on screen, bro.
Huh?
oh, so off screen. Just take it off screen,
Off
guys.
screen.
Yeah, off screen.
The dark web.
I'm just gonna throw that out. I don't think that's okay to be pimping Marat out.
We've done worse on this show, and it's because of your wife.
Oh,
He's
well,
already done-
you guys made the mistake of putting her involved. So
Yeah.
She's done premeditated murders on the show. Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm just hypothetically speaking.
I tried to warn you guys. It'll be fun.
We're,
You guys
we're supposed to have
troublemakers.
We're still trying to get Dana on along with Shannon and Mandy, and Dana's like, oh, I'm so tired.
Some moments.
I'm so tired. I gotta go on do this. I gotta do that. Then we find out she
Honestly,
doesn't have
I
a
have a
show.
whole
She just didn't
bottle
want to
of
go on.
wine because of them now. So there's that. I honestly, I don't want to drink as much as I used to. I did last time.
Anybody else think when Dell starts to talk in the middle of when Caesar talks, none of us can understand him anyways?
I think his microphone is a little muted.
What was that? I mean, now much better. It's clear.
Like, what the shit did you just say, dude?
Man, my mind's going 100% right now.
All right, we're at 175 for Ryan's Boba Fett. We're at 200 for the Last Ronin from Aaron. Come on, guys. Let's. What are we raising money for? Bill, we're raising money for the Asheville, for the city of Asheville, North Carolina, who is still. We just got an update from Aaron. They're still struggling over there. They're still trying to pick up the pieces. You've all seen videos on Instagram and TikTok. I saw one where on there, it'll never leave my mind, where there's like a bunch of people in the living room and they're on floaties. I mean, that was like, I can't imagine. You sit and you look at your house and you see everything you have, and then to imagine it just underwater, it's unbelievable. So the funds will be going to Asheville for the relief fund.
Have any of you guys ever been to Asheville?
No.
Nope.
Darren has.
It is or was
Nice.
beautiful city.
So
Nice
250
bid.
on Aaron.
250 on Aaron. Wow. All right.
I give up. I quit.
No, you got to keep throwing those colors on there.
Oh yeah, I gotta keep going.
Yep.
I don't quit.
Layers.
250.
Layers. Like
I
I said,
know Marat, Aaron,
growing.
and Ryan and Andrew have been so busy lately. But have y'all kept up with Agatha all along?
Nope.
Oh, I haven't even started it. I need to start it, man.
Don't start
Oh, it's
talking
good.
about
I'm not.
you're
I asked.
No. It's just good. It's good. It's how I tell people, it's enjoyable and it's fun. It's fun. It's a fun watch.
Well, I'm sure. I just know when Dell gets on his tangent, sometimes it's hard for him to shut up.
asked ahead of time. This time.
Now, I will say, if you're not watching Penguin, you are fucking missing out.
So good.
Oh, I need to start that.
So good.
I haven't
Holy
seen anything.
shit.
Why? Because I've been drawing like 10 covers a week. So shut it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You definitely are you definitely are your wife's husband.
You're getting berated.
Yeah.
Jeez.
No. I
Son
get
of a
all, how
bitch.
are you in comics and you haven't watched this? I'm like, well, because I've been drawing them. And we were in New York, so
So hostile, right?
Well, I tell you right now, if
They didn't have the internet in first class when you were flying home.
they actually, you know what? No, they fucking didn't.
I
We
had
just had
internet
really
in
big
Coke.
seats and good dinner.
What'd you say?
I said we had really good seats and a big ass dinner, but it was an old airplane, so it didn't have Wi-Fi.
Aaron, you're not done, are you?
I'm done, yeah.
You are done.
I'm done.
Okay.
Start round two, homeboy.
What are you gonna do, Aaron? You still got some time. You know any backgrounds or?
I mean, like there's a little bit of a background, but it's the way the composition is.
All right, well, go ahead and show at least that maybe the bits keep going up.
So I will say, like, even the flashes that I've given, it sucks because I feel like the camera, I don't know if it's the lighting, but it doesn't capture like the pop as much. So I mean, I'll try to adjust the lighting so you guys can kind of see how it looks.
We all know it's awesome, bro. Relax.
Calm down.
Yeah, easy.
180 on Boba.
Wow.
Oh, holy shit!
Yeah, that thing
That
is
is
so
badass.
sick.
That is sick. 250 so far on that book right there, people. 250 is the highest bid.
Might as well do a remark on the
That's
corner.
that's going to Billy. Yeah, you might as well do a remark on that shit. Fuck it. I mean, 200, 250.
250. Come on, we got to get
250
Ryan
people.
over 200. It's for a good cause.
We got to
250 on that one,
get
180 on
Ryan.
that.
Here we go, Ryan. Let's show Ryan's right here. We'll show up to Ryan's.
There you
This
go.
is at 180 now, going to Brandon. Thank you,
Put all
Brandon.
that
I
on
know.
Aaron's.
Dang,
Let me
Ryan, that is
pretend I'm on a live
beautiful.
sale. You guys are stealing
Wow.
it at 180.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, no joke. That's a steal at 250 personally.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Did I hear 260, Andrew? I'm sorry.
This guy. So
Really
Billy
good.
was
Come on,
asking
people.
Aaron, when are we going to do the Infinity Gauntlet skate to go along with the Thanos and Iron Man skate?
Oh yeah, dude, that'd be awesome. I'd love to do that, man. That'd be sweet.
All right.
Yeah, hit me up,
So
bro.
180, Brandon. 250, Billy is the top. Remember, all this is going to the to help out the Asheville, North Carolina city that was devastated. Still picking up the pieces, and don't forget you're getting 4 total comic capsules. So 2 for
300.
Aaron's and 2
300 for
300. Where
There you go,
For
Billy.
Aaron.
That's how you bid.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's how you
Billy
bid, buddy.
300.
Woo! Let's
So
go.
we're at
Ooh, boy.
1,000 so far. So I mean that's good, guys. I mean let's go a little bit higher, but I'm glad we're actually being able to get some monies in for them.
Yeah, so
Everything
far, yeah.
counts,
So
man.
far.
Everything counts.
Yeah.
We're at 480 right now. That I'd like to at least get up to at least 500. That'd be nice. That's a nice little chunk of change for something they weren't even expecting, and all for the love of comics, all for the love of books, all for the love of artistry. And the cool thing is, because you're getting 2 free comic capsules with Aaron's and 2 with Ryan's, you get to store them right in there. And it's going to be awesome. And I tell you what, whoever gets these, by all means, send the pictures to Dell, and Dell can post it on his page in the comic capsule, because I would love to see how beautiful that looks. And it's plus it's a great cross promotion. Why not? So who's at 190? Anyone say 190 for that? I'm gonna have to hit up my. I'm gonna have to.
I
Oh,
gotta
I
put
know.
some battle damage on it, and then we'll be all right.
Oh,
that's
that would be
sick.
awesome.
Oh,
You need all the scuffs marks and shit, right?
I know.
oh, you got to
Todd-
make it
Todd would
no
probably-
damage.
As Todd would say, the noodlies. You need the noodles.
You gotta put the noodlies and all that. Yep.
Yep.
I know.
Yes, sir.
Marat and Ryan said they're not gonna go to another con next year. How about you, Aaron? Are you going to a con this year?
I might do North Carolina Comic Con. I know Eastman's going to be there, so I might do that. And then other than that, yeah, nothing else. And then next show for me will be Mega, good old Mega.
Yeah. No, I'm at
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
at a show this weekend. That
Yeah,
Chris
yeah.
Hayes popped in here. I'm at his Cowtown
Oh,
show.
yeah.
That's my last official show, and then nothing till
How far are
Mega.
you? How far are you from Cowtown, Dale?
That's about a 7-hour drive.
Me?
Yeah.
That's about the same. About 6-7 hour drive.
And I'll see you there. Woo! It's gonna be fun.
Oh, we're gonna party, man. We're gonna
Yeah.
party like it's 1999 in Florida. I'm not joking, people.
Can't wait. It's gonna be sweet.
You're gonna go, Andrew? You guys going to MegaCon?
No, I did it when I originally launched Comic Cloak, and I did so well there. I sold out of all of those. I would love to do that show again with the capsules. And we have a new product coming. Speaking of good segue, we actually have a new product coming out, and I'm gonna reveal.
Oh, hold on. Oh, you got it. Hold on. There we go. What do we got here?
So it's called the Comic Cape. It's a clear board. This particular one is a modern. And so I think people have seen these out in the market already, clear backing boards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Correct.
We didn't want to limit it to just backing boards. We want to protect the front and the back. So we're providing 10 bags with each
That's cool.
each of these.
Mm.
And the difference between these and the ones that are currently on the market is all the ones that you see that are currently for sale are non-UV resistant. Ours is UV resistant. So we wanted that option because we know a lot of people display their stuff on walls, and we wanted to protect the integrity of the covers, front and back. So
That's awesome.
Smart.
That's really cool, man.
Thanks.
You know, Andrew, that I'm still waiting for the magazine comic capsule. Right? It's still
Yep.
in the works. All right.
It is.
All right, I'm just saying because I have one magazine I like to display and put it in a safe little place. All right,
It's on
so
the
we're
roadmap
still at
for sure.
still at 180 for the Brandon. I'm sorry to Brandon for the Ryan, and Ryan's going to gussy it up a little bit. I think that's what he said.
Yeah, you got to add all the dings and crap all over him.
Let's see the dings and craps. Oh, okay. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Battle
Look at
damage.
Macho, yeah. Macho Man Randy Savage likes it. Yeah.
You're special.
That's some. Yeah, that's special. You got a Macho Man, man. Not everybody gets a Macho Man around here.
I know we charge for that.
Yeah, I
Here you
definitely
go,
charge.
Joey.
Joey, attaboy, Joey. $200 to Joey for the battle damage boba. And if somebody wants to go up another $100 to match it with Aaron, so Ryan doesn't feel so bad, by all means, let's do that. So 200 right now, going to Joey. That's nice. Remember, all for a great cause. We're not just doing this for shits and giggles. This is all going to going to the people who need it.
I will say maybe just to give an idea of like the depravity of how bad it is. So I was actually talking to somebody from my church, and she was saying that her husband went up there with some veterans, and the media, I don't think they've really covered it as well as like what's actually going on up there. So basically what she said was he went with a group of veterans that were doing some like recovery on bodies and like doing some other stuff. And he said that it's so bad up there. There's so many dead bodies that they have to put Vicks vapor rub under their nose.
Oh no!
It blocks the stench of the dead bodies everywhere. And there's bodies in trees. There's babies floating down rivers. Like it's like, and as a dad, like that crushes me, you know? So I think, I was getting pretty like emotional when she was telling me, but yeah, so it's definitely, you know, what you guys are doing is going to a really good cause to help, you know, a lot of people that are going through a lot of
more reason than ever.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Come on, guys. I mean, that's just how many do you know on top of your head, Aaron, how many deaths they reported?
So the news was initially reporting that there was only like 200 casualties, but people on the ground have been saying it's like over 1,000 for sure. Because what's happening is there's the water levels are so high that they'll have law enforcement go through with like canines, and what they're doing is like the canines are sniffing out the bodies under the water. Because the way the water was going down, it's pulling everybody down. So they're all kind of stuck in the mud and they're stuck under the water. So, I mean, at this point, it's like it could be well over 1,000 people, you know, and there's tons of people missing too that haven't been, you know, accounted for and stuff. So, so it's a pretty grave situation. From what I've heard, it's going to be like minimum a year just to kind of get somewhat back to a state of normalcy, I guess, for everyone there, because essentially all of Asheville and all of what like west and northern North Carolina were pretty much just like wiped off the map. Like people are basically saying, like, guys that there's a lot of veteran guys that are there that have been deployed overseas, you know, been in Afghanistan, been in Iraq, and they were like, this is worse than anything we even saw at war. Like it's like it literally looks like someone dropped a bomb there, like a nuke, and it just like wiped out the entire city.
What's sad is that this is in our own backyard, right? It's happening here in the States, and that's devastating. So every cent that you guys are seeing here, that's going to go to, as you saw from what Aaron was saying, a very, very great cause. It'll help out with them when it comes to blankets or food or whatever it is. We have the tendency that I think there was kind of put a little bit on the back burner because Florida got pelted as well.
Yeah.
But no, not saying that Florida is all right. I mean, trust me, they got screwed as well. So, but this is something that Aaron and I talked about backstage, and we decided to do this, and it's always great when the community. This is the times when I always tell people, this is such a good community, man. This is what the shit should be about. Not fighting in line to get a freaking exclusive. It's everyone, the artists giving their time for free. Let's be honest. They're not charging us to obviously do this stuff. They're doing it for the charity.
We're not.
I mean, we're doing this for, well, I mean, Marat's getting paid. I mean, you guys are.
Yeah,
Okay,
But-
okay. I thought there was a contract somewhere.
Yeah, no. And I mean, even Andrew's getting a little something,
I
but
need to talk to my
you
manager.
guys are doing this pro bono, man. And it's cool.
I'm a
This is
sucker
the
for that.
shit. This is what it should be. And right, exactly, Ryan, because you do a lot of that for the Voices Against Cancer. I mean,
Anytime anybody tells me there's this charity, there's this charity, especially when it's like kids or people that, like especially this huge disaster that we all know somebody involved in it. There's gonna be a time where you might need help.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm a big
That's right.
karma. Like I help everybody I can because you never know when you're gonna need help or one of your friends needs help. We did one during COVID for our neighbor downstairs that we didn't even know yet, but our kids went to school together and they were having to go to the school lunch every day because they couldn't afford. She lost her job; they couldn't afford groceries. So we did a whole live stream and raised like $2,000 and just went and bought
wow.
groceries
so
and
nice.
paid her rent for the month, everything we could. I'm a huge sucker for helping.
Yeah, that's not a sucker. That's a good.
Yeah, no, Ryan is really good people. He makes me feel like a shitty human being sometimes. I don't like it.
Sometimes
You're here, Marat. You're here.
that is true, man. I mean, Marat's taking his time to, but actually, Marat and Ryan had a very busy time at NYCC. And I can't imagine. I'm surprised you guys' hands didn't fall off.
Yeah, because Marat
From-
messaged me yesterday. He was like, "Hey, is it today?" And I'm like, "No, it's tomorrow." Oh, good.
I'm
Like,
not
I
gonna
could-
lie, I thought it was yesterday too.
Yeah, no, I was gonna be here regardless, but yeah.
Another day of
It's,
rest. It
it's-
means a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you,
So-
Ryan, but I haven't had any like Mandy's even like, are you gonna rest? Like I thought
No.
it was gonna be over, and I was like, oh, we got packages to ship. We have,
I already did the whatnot sale packages. I laid out my Silverhawks cover. I laid out a Vampirella cover today. Nah, man, it was straight back to work.
I gotta go, guys. It's already time for my. I'm so where my stay is at. It's like in the living room. The boys are staying in the living room for now, so I gotta put them to sleep. So I have to go. Thank you very much for Aaron and Ryan for doing this. Marat too for being my replacement, and even though I still showed up, and Andrew, appreciate you stopping by and also giving up some stuff. Caesar, take it away. See y'all next time, guys.
All right,
Love
buddy.
your show.
You got it. Thank you, Dale.
Good night, bro.
Yeah, go vote for Dale. Whatever he's running for. Vote for Pedro. Vote for Pedro. So right now we're at 205 for Ryan's Boba Fett, and we're still at an even 300 for Ryan's Last Ronin, which
Aaron's.
you already know. Oh, Aaron's. I'm sorry. I always talk about all the time that I'm getting to the point now where if I could recognize a Ryan art, and I sure the hell could recognize Aaron's art from across the room. And Marat's easy. I see a poo. I'm like, that's Marat. Not
Yeah,
saying
but
that Marat
you
does only
recognize
poos,
his
but
other work. That's the question.
actually, the story was, and I told Marat this when one day. This is Marat when I think the first time we're going to have you on. I don't know why. Back when I still had my long boxes and before I saw my shit, I'm going through my image. I'm like, oh yeah, look at that Bloodstone. And then I see Marat in the bottom. I'm like, really? That fucker's been around this long? He's been doing this. Bloodstone, and I'm like, Battlestone. I'm sorry, Battlestone. Yeah. I was like, oh my. First of all, why do I have this? Oh, that's right. It was the 90s because it's going to be worth thousands. It was worth thousands. It's gonna be worth thousands one day when I pick this up. But I didn't realize. I was like, "Well, this guy's been around, right?" And Marat, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who don't know you've been around that.
Oh yeah, no, I get that all the time when people go, "Yeah, I googled you, and I didn't realize you did." You know, because I work for pretty much everybody: Marvel, DC, obviously, Image, Dynamite, Zenescope. You know, I've been around like. So yeah, I've had a lot of career before this poo stuff took off. So and I'm old.
I think I'm still the oldest, right? I think I beat you, right, Andrew? Am I older than you?
I don't know. I'm 53.
Oh, Andrew's older than me. Andrew beat
I'm old.
Okay, but wait,
I'm old.
but wait a minute.
Oh,
wait a
you
minute.
look
But
great for your age, so that's a win.
But when's your birthday, Andrew?
July 1st.
See, I'm still fucking older. You know, that sucks. I hate being the oldest guy in the damn group every single fucking time. I think the only time that who beats me is Steve McDonald. I think he's the only. Steve is the only guy who beats me.
You see this? That's my own fiance talking shit about me.
You're a prostitute for cartoon drawings. Is that true?
That's hilarious.
You know, remember I said I wasn't gonna be doing any more conventions this year.
Guess what?
We're out.
I'm booking a few just to get away from this abuse.
He just booked it right now as we speak. One day you're nursing.
Go to Monaco. Want to go to Monaco?
To where?
Monaco. What do you want to call it? Monaco?
Oh, let's go to Monaco. I'm in.
Monaco, not Monaco. Monaco.
Monaco.
Yeah, November 15th through 17th.
Sold.
Monaco, I think Monaco's in Star Wars.
I mean, possibly. I wouldn't know. I don't know.
Planet Monaco. So Billy says that one day my nursing home podcast will take off. That's nice. Thank you, Billy. It's good that I have support of the community. One, I don't read. I get shit for that as it is. And two, because I'm the oldest one in the group all the single time. You know what? F you guys. I don't care.
I didn't
How
say
do I
shit,
care?
you son of a bitch.
Listen, you son of a bitch. You already yelled at me once. So enough. It's bad enough I get it from your wife. I like you because I don't get it from you.
No, but Dell's not
My
here
wife
for me.
funny.
Peace.
Oh, that's right. So we're still at 2:05. Time is winding down, people, and we're still at 2:05 for the boba at even $300. That's $505, people. That made my night. I was looking for 500, and once again, there's some haters. I keep going back to the haters because there's always someone talking shit.
Wait a minute. Ryan's is 205 and Aaron's is 300.
300. Yeah.
So I'm gonna throw in $5 to make Aaron's 305 and 100 to make Ryan's 305. So the winners still get their books, but I'll just send $105 to make sure they're both even.
There you
hold
go.
on.
Marat is doing his justice.
Legend.
Hold on. Hold the phone. Wait a minute. I'm a little lost. Okay. So you're saying
I'm just gonna donate $105.
Oh, okay.
I'm not bidding on the
Aaron
book.
and I are
donating
at
$105.
So you're both at 305.
Whoever's winning wins the books they're bidding on. But you know, that makes it even.
Look at Dorf's comment, Caesar.
Dorf says Caesar is the basic math. Listen, I wasn't paying attention, you balding son of a bitch. I'm just saying. Hold on. 305. Okay. All right. So the new numbers are 305 and 305.
There you go.
No, the winners get. I'm just donating $100.
Oh, no. I know. No. Yeah. He's basically Brandon, you're paying 205.
Yep.
Because that's where you're bid at. Marat is being very nice and generous. He's dropping 100 to even it up. And the highest bid right now for Aaron is 305. So everyone's all happy at 305. So we're at 610 people. We've exceeded the number I thought we were going to get. My hair is thinning, but you know what? I've noticed I've been lately in the mirror, my hair is getting thicker. Either that or my glasses are getting fucked up. But either way, my hair looks good. I'm just saying.
As long as you're
I don't
happy,
care.
buddy, that's all that matters.
You know what, you son of a bitch.
You taking biotin?
You know
or
what?
Boom.
All right, you guys
See,
are
now,
funny.
now there you go. Another donation now.
All right. Oh, my buddy Chef, Chef Flipping Comics on IG. He's going to give 35 straight donation. All right. So
There you go.
fantastic. There we go. So I'm going to put that down over here. All right. So we have 100 from the man himself, Mr. Pooh, Marat.
105, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, 305. All right.
Come on, man.
Man, you've been hanging around Ryan.
Are we
too
going to
long.
go this
105.
route again?
Yeah, because I don't want to hear the shit from Dwarf. All right, and then we got that.
Just
From
roast
Chef.
each other
All
for
right.
charity. The more money that we raise, the more shit talking comes out of our
I'll
mouth.
tell you what, the more money you guys give me, trust me, I can talk some shit. I can talk so much shit, your mom would feel it. No joke. She would feel it.
That's okay.
I'm
Get
just
Shannon
saying.
on here. She'll put us all to shame.
Damn it, Mandy just raised our donation to 105.97.
No, I mean, you know what, Mandy? It's okay. Keep your 97 cents. We're fine. We're fine. We're good. Thank you, Mandy. I appreciate you, but you can keep 97 cents. I'm good.
That's some smart ass shit. That I like that.
Okay, cool. So we're all right. So now we got it going, man. I love it. Love it, people. This is remember, all this is going to a great cause. You guys are all fantastic. We're raised at we're at 645. Oh, that's nice. Every $5 you donate, I'll point out another Caesar's many flaws.
That's generous right there.
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's being
We're
a son
going to
of
be
a
over
bitch, if you ask me.
1,000 in a few minutes.
Oh, Marat, I love you, you asshole. Hey, Aaron, Ring of Power. How about it, huh?
Dude, the last like 3 episodes, I loved, and especially people said the last episode, but I actually liked the second to last episode because that battle sequence was chef's kiss. I mean, that was it. Literally felt like, all right, it's not touching Jackson stuff, but I feel like it was in that same realm where I was like, okay, they you could feel that they really try to go all out for that battle scene, you know, like, and just everything with Sauron, with like it was awesome.
Yeah. So many people are talking shit. Did you see it, Marat? Have you watched it?
Loved
Aren't
it.
you're not Lord of the Rings fan?
Loved it. It.
You loved it. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So many people were talking so much shit about the Ring of Power, and it's this and that, Galadriel, this one. And I got to tell you, I like the direction Amazon is going. Amazon is basically saying, we don't care what people say. We're dedicated to do all 5 seasons. So they're gung ho. They're going to finish it. They're going to go. So that being said, how hyped are we Lord of the Rings fans? Are you Lord of the Rings fan there, Andrew?
I am. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
Okay. So how happy are we about this the Hunt for Gollum that's going to be coming out in 2025?
That's the movie, right? Or that's
going to be the movie.
Okay.
No, it's going to be a movie.
Yeah, I think Andy
it's
actually either directing it or he's producing it.
No, he is directing with help from Peter Jackson. He's going to be back in
That's crazy that Peter Jackson came back for that. That is pretty epic. I feel like that's going to be cool.
I do give the best reach arounds, David. You're going to find out in Florida. No Diddy. But I'm just saying that it is. Bring your chastity belt. All I'm saying is the Hunt for Gollum is going to take place in between movies. So I forgot when it is supposed to take place. I think it's supposed to take place when I don't know how they're going to do this, because they're going to bring back some of the characters, but as we well know, they aged, and I hope they don't do too much AI on the face and all that stuff, because
Yeah.
sometimes it doesn't look that great. It's like you look like you have too much makeup on. It's too smooth and all
but
that.
I thought the hunt for Gollum takes place in between the last Hobbit, the Five Armies, and the first Lord of the Rings.
Oh, wow.
maybe,
Because
but
that's how
they
they catch him, and he tells them where the ring is.
yeah.
I saw. I was gonna say I saw Ian. Ian said he was down to come back to be Gandalf. I was like,
Oh yeah,
cool.
they want to bring them all back.
Sick.
And the funny thing is, it's like Ian McKellen. That dude's like 1,000 years old.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean?
He's pretty old.
He's up there. He's got to be like late 80s or I don't know, older maybe.
And let's not forget, Strider's no spring chicken himself. So that's I don't know how they're gonna do that. You know, he's up there. He's like in the 70s, I think. So so right now, everybody, we're closing down on the we're getting close to the the bidding being bye-bye. But right now we are at Aaron is at 305. Billy has that. Billy, you would pay 300. Ryan is at 205, and that's going to Brandon so far, but Marat put in 100 for that. So, and then my buddy Chef threw in $35 just as the donation. And so we're at 645 total so far. We have about 5 more minutes. So now's your last chance to bid up as much as you possibly can. Like we said, this is going to a great. Oh, wait a minute. Are you going to throw this into Ryan? What's going on here?
I mean, I was just drawing because I don't want the camera on me. But if someone wants to go for it, go for it.
All right. So Ryan's going to do a quick Batman. Yeah, Marat put in 105. Let's see. Look at that. That's what you're going to get for $300 right now. If someone wants to go higher than that, let's do it. That is just
beautiful.
See, that's just an Aaron Bartling. I had him
you
give
and
me
paint,
a print.
man. You and paint.
Yeah, it's a good
That
shit.
is the prototypical Aaron Bartling right there.
Just awesome shit. That's what we like to call it.
I had him give me I had him send me the spawn right there.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, I love his spawn, man. And it's some good stuff, man. So once again, people, if you want this book, throw out something and you get yourself a nice Batman, even though he may not finish it right here and here. He'll finish it.
Yep.
For a nice little donation. A little Batman bust. Let us know. I have no job, so I can't donate, but I'm happy to donate a mystery 9.8 slab if you want to auction it off, but needs to start at $20. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. There's a lot of shit coming in here last moment. So Aaron, throw in a remark, and I got you at 350.
All right, I can do that. I mean, yeah. I mean, let's see. I guess maybe like up in the corner or something, like right here.
Yep. Wherever you think. That makes perfect sense. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. Let's do it.
Let go.
Mandy suggested
Let go.
a Batman remark.
I'll do. Okay, hold on here. How did you get CGC? The CGC event go, Aaron?
Oh, I haven't done it yet. Yeah, I haven't heard back on like when I'd be doing it or anything. So, guess we'll.
Okay, here we go. All right, so now we got 350. So that's technically, 350. So it's 355. All right, cool. So it's 350 to you, Billy, and Dell is putting in starting off 25 for that Batman.
Oh, I have an idea. Billy, for the remark, you want me to do a ghost splinter to kind of contrast with the Ronin? Or do you want another Ronin?
Billy, if you're still there.
Yeah, if you're there,
do you want a ghost? Do you want a ghost splinter?
Look at Clan McDonald just donated, bro.
Wow. Nice.
What?
Nice.
That's
what?
Awesome.
What happened?
That's awesome.
What I missed?
Clan McDonald just donated $100.
That's awesome. Oh, cool.
Doing Odin's work, my man. All right, Honey from Clan. Fantastic. Okay.
Jacob, you got here just in time to donate. Watch him leave the room.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm out.
Come on, don't be a cheap there. Donate to a good cause.
Now, trust me, I don't have to stop the show at 9. If we're getting hot, we can keep on going for another 30 minutes. And let's do this. So right now we're at 350, 355 to Billy, but it's really 350. We got 305 right now to Brandon, 205 to you, Brandon, 105, obviously to Marat, because he's such a cool guy. 35 to my friend Chef. And Dow has got 25 for the Batman starting. So if anybody wants that Batman, we're starting at 25. And 100 from Clan McDonald.
Aaron, tell him what the cause is for.
Yeah, so it's for Kathy. What's up? It's for the victims of Asheville and northwest North Carolina, which pretty much got absolutely destroyed and decimated, and they just need a lot of help with basically everything because all these people are having to start from scratch, and so they need all the help they can get. So hopefully, whatever funds we raise today can go to help them, and just kind of get their lives back to some sort of normalcy.
All right. Yeah, it's going to Jacob. It's going to a great cause. How do you donate? You could just tell me if you donate something now, and I'll get to you. But we're going to basically all funds will be going over to Aaron, who Aaron will be donating all the money to to his church, who's been helping a lot.
Yeah,
with Asheville. So
they partner with a organization called Convoy of Hope. So they've been just helping with supplies, food, water, diapers, wipes, everything that everybody needs up there, So
yeah. So Jacob, if you just want to donate, you could just drop it here, and I'll add it to the till. As you can see, my buddy Chef Flipping Comics donated 35. Clan McDonald donated 100. Every bit counts, as we all know. I might even take the 97 cents at this point. The more I talk about it. Dana, you would just at this point you would just send Aaron the money if you have his information. If you don't, I'm pretty sure you could get a hold of Aaron. I'll do 40. All right, Jacob. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Jacob.
Appreciate it.
Jacob,
next time I'm in town, I'll take you out to a Wendy's meal.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, that's the Wendy's, like a Wendy's night. That's all right.
Jacob loves his Wendy's. So burgers on
Jacob.
me,
Jacob, I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up at the end of the show, Jacob, and I'll give you all the information you need to pay Aaron. But that's fantastic, people. Look at that.
Have any of you guys ever done the Huntsville Expo at all?
I never have. I've been told to get my ass out there.
It's pretty good.
But I've never actually done that show.
Yeah, I think you guys would do really well there.
Which one? Which show?
Huntsville, Alabama.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I live now. So if you guys ever want to do that show, it's in April.
Okay.
I can put you in touch with the person who runs it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
It's a good show.
Yeah, I'm trying to do way more conventions next year because I felt like it was like all my conventions were just flying to the convention and then just staying in a hotel and streaming the whole weekend.
No, that sucks.
I'm ready to see human beings again.
Yeah, you need to enjoy the town and take in the cities that you get to go to, and
yeah,
I feel like that should be part of that experience.
Yeah.
It should be.
To be fair, we don't really get to enjoy the town now.
No.
Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I feel like it's so fast paced and there's so much going on. It's hard to
It's like con, food, bed. Con, food, bed. Con, food, bed. Or in my Marat's case, con, food, stream, bed. Come on.
Yep.
Yeah. Rinse and repeat.
That's it. That's it.
All right, so we're going now 30 from Dell for the Batman because, well, actually, Dell, you started at 25. So, Brandon, if you wanted to go 30, go 30, and then Dell could go 35, or 30 would be the high bid.
Well,
so,
I'm doing
Dell
50
started at
on,
25.
I'm doing 50 on the Batman. So,
well, son of a
there you
bitch. Okay, well, then screw both of you guys. Dell, Andrew has it at 50
Get
for
your,
the Batman.
get your counting beads out.
My abacus, I'm
Yeah.
working on it. All right,
I
so
know
we got
we can hear it.
50 on Batman. The voice will be included. I was talking. I had a 55 on Batman. All right, 55 on Batman to Dell for 55. Thank you, Dell.
Vote
I was
Dell.
talking to. I had a party here in the house. We were having drinks here in the comic room, and I brought to their attention that if you ever watch Batman, the Batman Begins, when Christian Bale was doing Batman, it was very breathy. Right?
Yeah.
It was that who you are. And then as the seasons, each series continued, it went from is that who you are underneath? And they started tweaking the voice, and it kept on getting deeper and deeper and deeper. So if you ever watch the last one, he talks like this the whole time. So it's kind of funny if I'd never noticed it, but you went from breathy to where is she? Where's Rachel? Swear to me. So it's one of those things you notice when you watch these fucking movies over and over again.
As weird as some of these movies are, and I know most of them get lots of hate, I will say the best iteration of why and how Batman sounds weird was with Jeremy Irons and Ben Affleck when they just did the modulator in the helmet, and that's all they did. And it was when he was fixing it, and that makes his voice sound all weird.
Oh,
not like he was trying to rasp it up himself. It was just made that way. I was like, see, that was perfect. You didn't have to pretend. There's just something in his cowl that makes him sound different.
Right. But if you want, the Christian Bale was all him.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have that special shit, right? That's why he was so breathy. He couldn't talk that bad.
Yeah.
Imagine having to talk that way after getting into a fight with Bane.
With a broken back.
You're like, hold on, I'm too tired to do this shit.
I was born in fire.
Good old
But the Bane I like is the one from the Harley Quinn cartoon. Why do you hate me?
Show the Batman. There you go.
All right, guys, we're gonna go a few more minutes. Show the Batman. Okay, here we go. Let me get you on the big screen here. What a great cause, everybody. You guys are fantastic. Honestly, even those who are not wanting the book and just donating just in general is fantastic. Like we said, everything counts. It's awesome. So let's read the totals right now. Where we're at 350 to Billy for Aaron's TMNT. We have Ryan at 305, 205 to you, Brandon. Our good friend Marat Mychaels donated 105. Chef Flipping Comics 35. Dell's at 55 for that Batman. Clam McDonald with 100 McDonald bucks.
Nice.
And we have Jacob Bear for $40. Thank you, guys. You guys are fantastic, and I always keep preaching about this is what the community should be about. Honestly, helping out each other with each other's talents. Hell, if somebody wanted to, it's one of those things. Yeah, it's good at all McDonald's locations. What's kind of cool is that with your guys' talent, it's people pay for your guys' stuff that you like to do that you would do anyways. It's kind of funny because you guys draw because you love it. You wouldn't be doing this if you didn't love it. Do you think you will ever? Well, yeah. I mean, do you think at one point when it becomes a chore for you, that's when you're like, you know what? I think it's time to step back.
I'll tell you a funny story. And if Mandy's on, she can attest to this. There was a day where I was just bitching how much I was just tired of drawing and I'm over it. And then I finished the deadline and I'm sitting there and I grab my iPad and I start sketching. And she's like, weren't you just complaining for like 4 hours how much you hated drawing today? And I was like, well, no, I didn't like drawing that. Like that was a job. What I'm doodling now is actually me relaxing and enjoying what I love to do. So I don't think there's ever going to be a time, unless physically I'm not capable of doing it, that I won't draw. Like if there's a pen or a marker in my hand, 99% of the time I'm doodling. Why I failed so many classes in school.
Marat, how many times did you tease me for leaving the con after 10 hours of drawing and we'd go to dinner and I'd go back and for no reason other than we're in the room, I start drawing random shit.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Ryan, I got to be honest. Ryan probably draws more than any human being I've ever met in my life. He literally,
but but that's what also makes him so good, right? Because he's constantly just doing that stuff. Before I forgot that Dorf is donating a 9.8 mystery slab, and he is starting the bid at $20. We don't know what the slab is, but it is a 9.8, and the starting bid is $20. He will just send it to you, and obviously we'll work out the money with Aaron and all that. But he's donating a 9.8 slab starting bid at $20. Now, remember, guys, it costs a hell of a lot more of that to just get a book slabbed.
You should put that on the comic menu page and let it run for a few days.
That's a good idea. Dale, if you're listening, can we do that with Dorf stuff? Dorf, get a hold of Dale. Maybe we could do that and go on the page, and we'll let it run for a few days. And 9.8 slab. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Really good idea.
Yeah, Dale, if you're around, maybe we could do that. Now you and I could talk. Dorf, if you don't mind doing that, let's do that. And appreciate you, my man. I know Dorf is in the same position with me with not working, but he's trying to do what he can on his point to make a dent and help out for this fantastic cause. So thank you, Dorf, for the generous offer. All right, so I don't know if you guys saw that, but we're at 65 now for the Batman sketch from J-Rob. The only problem is it's going to take him about 4 days for him to send you the money, because his fucking internet is always the weakest, wackest internet known to man. So yes.
I think Aaron thinks that half the time.
So Aaron, what about you and Ryan? What do you guys think? I mean, do you ever see yourself like once you go, I don't want to draw anymore?
I don't think
the reason
so.
why I say this because you look at Sienkiewicz, right? Those guys, they're getting up there.
Yeah,
and they're still at the cons and they're still doing their thing, and they love interacting and all that. So I don't see you guys doing that, right? I mean, like ending it, like I'm retired.
I don't think I could, because I don't think I'd know what to do with myself.
Yeah,
and not to mention, like, especially Marat can testify, this is like going to cons and stuff is one of the only times we get to see our friends.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I think at this point, I only have maybe 1 or 2 people that I'm close with that aren't in the industry. Everybody else is somehow connected.
Yeah.
What are your favorite cons to go to?
Oh, there's many for many different reasons.
I love MegaCon. I legit have. I love MegaCon.
Yeah,
that's a great one. Amazing Hawaii and amazing Las Vegas.
Wow. Yeah.
Are great.
I've never been.
I don't think the convention is great, but I love going to New Orleans. So like
Yeah,
any
that's what I
excuse
said.
to
Like,
go.
there's different ones for different reasons.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Like, you
Yeah.
can't beat some of these cons for different reasons. MegaCon's great, always a top tier show. All of our friends are there. New York is a great show all around. You get to see,
Mhm.
there's so much opportunity there. I got to sit next to Humberto Ramos for an entire, for a week,
That's amazing.
and the food around town is awesome. But Marat and I both know, like, you cannot beat the hospitality you get when you go to amazing Oahu Comic Con.
yeah,
Like,
Wow.
amazing show out there. Like, these people fucking love you, like your family. They bring you breakfast. There's donut. There's all. It's just
yeah.
great. The
They're
people there are
amazing.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's
that
awesome.
spirit is something else.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I think kind of to go back to the question before. I think the reason that I mean, there's days for sure where I'm just like, man, I'm not feeling this. I'm just like creatively drained or whatever. But I think because of where I was at before, I don't know. Some of you guys know my story, but I was at UPS before for almost 10 years, and like I was gonna go driving, and I was gonna make like a whole career out of it. So it's kind of like at this point, it's like I have to make this work, because I don't see myself doing anything else. Kind of like what Ryan was saying, and yeah, so I just like have to make it work no matter what, because it was like I left that, and that was a huge leap of faith because it was like I could have had, I had 401k, I had pension, I had amazing benefits. I could have made that a career, like had that security, So I will say the security part of being a freelancer is kind of scary sometimes because it's just like, well, like hopefully like things keep going good, but because you're not going to have that, that job security that you would. But and the other thing too is that the days where I'm just like, oh gosh, like I'm like over this, I have to remind myself where I'm just like, man, look where you were at and look where you're at now. And it's like, why are like it's all about perspective, right? Like it's like, why are you complaining? Because you hated your life, you hated your job. Every day you went to work, you were like, I hate this place, like literally with a loathing passion, hated it. And now it's like you get to draw every day for your career. And like I've been working with DC doing direct market stuff. And just finished up another Batman and Robin cover. And I was just telling my wife, I was like, man, it's so crazy because it's like I'm getting these like amazing opportunities that's like, I don't know, 5 years ago I would have like been like, oh, there's no way that's ever going to happen for you. You're going to be working on Batman and Robin direct to market covers. Like, so I just feel very like blessed, very thankful, very humbled for the opportunities, and it's like I said, it's about perspective and just kind of like putting yourself in check of like the hard days being like, well, it could be worse because you could be doing this instead. So like, just be grateful for what you have in front of you, so.
I could say I've known Brian Aaron now for a couple of years, and seeing his streams back when UPS and hearing about it, how he just and Aaron and I talked privately, and first thing I said to him when I saw him today, I was like, "You look happy, my friend." And that's all it is. It's about what makes you happy. What everyone does here makes them happy, and that's all I give a shit about. So a couple of things. Billy is asking Aaron if you don't mind send that book to CGC for verification. Is it possible?
Oh yeah, I can get it CGC. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right, Billy. And J Rob, I will reach out to you with all the information, the payment stuff. Don't worry about it. As a matter of fact, I'll reach out to everyone who wins tonight with all the payment stuff and all that good stuff. So I do have a question, Billy. Are you still here, Billy? So Billy is always very generous whenever it comes to the charities. He's always the first one to drop some coin on a book to get it going. Billy, I have a question for you. So the book was originally at $250 and or $200, and Marat was nice enough to drop $100. I'm sorry, $5 on it. So actually,
no, mine was at 205. You dropped
yours
at
at
205. Yeah, you dropped 100 on mine
yours
and $5 on
okay.
Aaron.
Okay, so we're at 850 total for tonight, people. That's
Nice.
phenomenal. That is exceeding everything. So whatever I was going to say to you, Billy, forget about it. I was confused. 350. So let's come up. I think we're just going to basically call it. Unless somebody has a last minute donation or last minute bid on any of those books. I'm just going to read you guys the total what we have. So we have a total of so Aaron is going to Billy for Tree 50. That's what's coming out of your pocket, my man. Thank you so much for that, Billy.
Thank you, Billy.
Ryan's going for 205, and that is going to 305, and that is going to Brandon. You wanted that book.
Brandon's 205, and then I get the other 100. Remember?
Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm reading it the way.
Don't give Brandon a heart attack.
No,
Yeah,
I am.
like,
It's like, I like Boba Fett that much, but 205 to you, Brandon. 205 to you, my man. Marat's giving out 105. My buddy Chef is giving 35. J Rob is 65. J Rob for that Batman. 100 from Clan McDonald. And Jacob, Mr. Bear, $40. That is all fantastic. You guys are, I can't say enough. For Dell and I, we like doing this once in a while for the great cause. I think the last we really did this was for the Wounded Warrior. Aaron, I think you were part of that. And we also did it for a local shelter, for Dell's local shelter when Anna Zhao came out and she did her stuff as well. And as a matter of fact, Aaron, I think you were part of that as well too, actually. So you guys, I can't say enough. And we're 15 away from 74K on the page, people.
That's awesome.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. It's fucking right. You know why? Because we're awesome. And that's just the way it is, you know. And you know who's awesome is you guys for bidding on these books for a great cause. Asheville, North Carolina is going to get 850 bones to that charity for the relief fund. We couldn't do this without you guys. I don't know what to tell you, man. You guys are great. And for Marat to join his time, Andrew. Oh, don't forget, you guys are getting. Hey, Andrew. I hate to say this, but can you throw in a comic capsule for that Batman?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
I got one right here that I'll put it in.
Oh, there you go.
I'll reimburse you for those, Ryan.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, but he wants the fire or the ice.
Yeah, you get fire and ice. So
there we go.
Ooh, look at that. So there you go, J Rob. You're getting a comic. You're getting a comic capsule, and he's getting a comic capsule, and he's getting a comic capsule. Everyone's getting a comic capsule. No, I'm just kidding. Just the guys who won the books. All right, relax. Time for another chip challenge. Yeah, I think Ryan said he's up for that. Marat, you're up for that too, right? Aaron, chip challenge.
Yeah, sure.
We're all in. Andrew.
What is
that?
What's the chip challenge? What am I missing?
Oh, where you eat the hot chip and you shit fire for 4 weeks.
Bro,
I'm gonna hard pass on that one.
That'll destroy my stomach, bro.
Yeah.
Looking back now, I think that's what caused my heart attack. So,
oh my god.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Now that I think about it, I think that I wouldn't be able to do that now. My heart wouldn't be able to handle it. Neither would my colon.
Benefit and for Mandy's benefit, I'm gonna pass on the hot chip challenge.
Right.
Oh,
I'll eat it for Marat.
For my benefit, Mandy will not eat it.
That's a good choice. So listen, guys, next week is it's perfect timing. Next week is the 20 I forgot. Next week is the 29th. And we will have our last Halloween show with Mandy. Speaking of Marat and Ryan, we have Mandy, their counterparts, Mandy and Shannon on. And we're going to be talking more either ghost stories or more of the spooky movies and spooky shows. That's right. We did Voices Against Cancer. That's what it was. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we did.
That was it.
So next week is the last show in October. The ladies, the beautiful ladies of the comic menu will be on. It's like Beauty and the Beasts, except there'll be 3 beauties and 1 beast, and we know who that is. So that being said, catch us next week. I'm going to give you guys each a little time to promote yourselves. Let's go with let's see here. Let's go with Andrew, since he's the comic capsule guy. Andrew, where can we find you? Where can you find your stuff and all that good stuff?
Sure. You guys can find our products at www.comiccapsule.com. We have a whole slate of stuff coming out in the next month, and we have tons of stuff on the roadmap, and stuff that might be shocking to some of you because it's outside of the comic industry, but we have some really fun stuff coming up.
Fantastic. Listen, if you guys haven't had a chance, go get his stuff. Comic Capsule is the place to be. I have a couple. It's the best thing since top loaders. It doesn't even, it's not even a comparison. All right, let's see. How about this guy right here? Marat, my co-host for the night. What's going on?
You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Marat Mychaels. Funny enough, spell it with a Y. And then also on Facebook for anybody who does like the Pooh books. We have a great group where people buy, sell, trade, and just commiserate. And that's Do You Pooh Official. And then also the website is counterpointcomics.com.
Counterpointcomics.com. All right. Thank you, Marat. You're a pleasure, man.
Easy peasy.
You really are.
Thank you for letting me co-host.
No, absolutely. Aaron, where can we find you and your work?
Facebook, Instagram, standard. And then I actually have a new website that just dropped. If you guys haven't seen it, so it's just aaronbartlingart.com. So you can see all my pretty much latest portfolio covers. And I have some Batman and Robin stuff dropping later this year. Some more. I did a TMNT Naruto that should be dropping pretty soon. And then lots of Whatnot streams. So I'll be doing one this Friday, actually. So if you're on Whatnot, you can follow me on there. And if you guys want some OA stuff like this, then I'll be doing a lot of original paintings and stuff on there. So yeah, appreciate you guys and thanks for your time.
All right, Ryan.
Should I say the catchphrase again? No, I'm just kidding. You can find everything under Ryan M. Kincaid on Instagram and Twitter, Facebook. Pretty much if you find Marat, I'm usually around there somewhere. It's just how it works. Like Aaron, man, we're all working on a lot of stuff. I'm also doing one of those TMNT Naruto covers.
That's cool. Heck yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of fun stuff coming up. You can do, get on the website. It's ryanmkincaid.com. That's where we drop all of our newest exclusives that you can get first. And then just like them, man, you can find me on Whatnot as well.
And and just Google him, as Dorf says.
Yeah, as I would say, just Google Ryan Kincaid. It's easier.
What a douche. Dana, maybe you could come on our show next Tuesday, but you got to commit now. So I'm gonna have the girls wrangle you up and do the show with us next week. Yeah, we'll talk to you. Dana, you actually said it, Dana. So you know what? Now. We're going to do Ghost Stories next Tuesday. So Dana, now you got to go. So there, you said it. We have proof. It's recorded. I actually put your thing up so everyone can see. You're committed. All right, guys.
That's actually a contract right there, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
In some
100%. All right, guys. What a fantastic show. Thank you so much. You guys were all awesome. It's once again, I can't state enough what a magnificent community this is. Everyone just came together, dropped some money for some fantastic art, and even those just donated just because, and it really does warm the heart of this podcaster. And be on behalf of me and Dal, thank you so much. And we're going to be doing this again in the future for other charities when needed. Once again, if you need some voiceovers for your Instagram promo shows or business, and you want a inner world, that's me. I can do that, and I can do it for you, and I work really cheap because I'm an ass. I don't know what the hell I do anymore. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Have a nice, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Yeah.
Thank you all. Great show. Thank you.
Peace.
What's the meaning of this disturbance?